Today we're going to talk about 5 reasons why you know that you've discovered you're in the wrong career. So being in a wrong career is something that you kind of gradually realize, and here are some reasons why you might feel that way. Number 1, you have what we call FOMO. You look around and you think of fear of missing out, F-O-M-O, FOMO. And so when you look at other jobs and you say, man, if only I were there, if only I weren't stuck to this salary, if only I didn't have to do this every day, I would probably be discovering something, I'd be doing new adventures, or at least I'd be doing something more interesting. So if you feel like you've got a lot of FOMO, then maybe you're probably in the wrong career and you need to investigate other options. So another way to say that is, if I were able to be paid for job X, I would do it. So we've all got dreams, like if I were in music or art, or if I could do adventure, or if I were in some kind of a field that didn't pay so well, and if they were obviously going to pay better, then I would jump at the chance. Well, really, you're selling yourself short, because if you can find work, even if it's not as well paid as what you're doing now, you're probably better off in the long run. And so if you find yourself looking for that X job that would only be better if it paid more, then do it anyway. Because in the long run, you'll probably make enough money and you'll be happier. Another feature that may indicate that you're in the wrong career is that you really don't care about your customers. So, for example, at the annual speech, your CEO of the company gives the report and says, hey, great, everybody, we expanded 25%. We've got 10 new offices. We've got more clients than ever. Our revenues are up. And all you can do is yawn and say, oh, great, that means more work for me to do. That means I'm going to have longer hours and it's going to be more of a drudgery. And if you really don't care about extra 25 offices or 10% growth or more clients that you've served, then why are you there? Because if your mission of the company is really that meaningless, then your job is meaningless and you're in the wrong career. Get out now. Let's say you find yourself saying, man, the money makes it so hard to quit. Really? If you are doing a job that pays more than just enough to stave off starvation, then you are in a modern economy where you have luxuries. And one of the luxuries you have is choice. So I suppose if my grandfather would have heard that, he would have said, man, that's strange. You don't go to a job for fulfillment. You go to a job so that you don't starve to death. You know, he was Great Depression era kind of thing. But you and I hopefully have got something a little bit better than that. We've got options. You can pick another career if the one that you're in is dull and boring. And so even if you're stuck with a $150,000 salary, God forbid, and you're unhappy, then you're in the wrong career. Lastly, let's put a label on this one called lack of curiosity. What I mean is that if you find yourself forgetting about work when you go home, then you're obviously not curious about it. Or do you find yourself subscribing to trade magazines or looking at blogs about how your job works and how your career can advance? Or if you go to a conference about your subject area and you find it just a drag and you can't wait to get home, that's a good indication that you're probably not just in the wrong job, but you've picked the wrong career. Make sure that you're curious about what you do, because there's an infinite amount of things to learn about all specializations. So you've gotten bored? You don't care about what you're doing? You're no longer curious? You're in the wrong career, and you better find a different one. So these 5 things are really kind of a downer, right? So make sure that you watch some of the other videos on my channel, because it's more about positive things, how to become a better person, how to become a good student, how to become a software developer, and how to become a successful person. So if you're into this kind of thing, I'm a professor of computer science and computer software development at Grand Canyon University, and I welcome you to join me in class. So subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again in another video real soon.